Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my first ever YouTube video. Sacco here, and today we are playing a randomized Nuzlocke of the Pokémon Fire Red version. I will quickly explain the rules of a Nuzlocke. What it is that if a Pokémon faints, they are dead. You cannot use that Pokémon for the rest of the game. If you black out when all your Pokemon die, you are finished. That is the game over for you. That will count as a loss. Hopefully we don't get any of those. You are only able to capture the first encounter of every route or cave or town. And you must nickname every one of those Pokemon. Now, statics, encounters, and shinies do not count towards the first encounter. If you get a static encounter or a shiny, you can catch them. Being a randomizer as well, every Pokemon in the game has been randomized. Now, that means the starters will all be different. There are randomized items and randomized TMs. That means you can get a Charizard that can learn moves like Hydro Pump if you get the correct randomized TM. I will also be doing commentary in this video. I will do my best and we'll go from there. Hello there, glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. This world, and as you can see, the randomizer in is effect. As you can see, the Blissey there instead of the usual Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. But first, tell me a little bit about yourself. Now tell me, are you a boy or are you a girl? Let's begin with your name. What is it? So I'll type in the name of Sacco. Right, so your name is Sacco. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you both were babies. What was his name again? And I'll be naming my rival Blue, which is what I've always done in the Red and Blue games. Also the Fire Red and Leaf Green, because I'd say that's the best name for your rival. That's right, I remember now, his name is Blue. Pretty shitty grandfather not to remember his own grandson's name, but anyway. Sacco, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. The world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. Now, one thing I've always liked about this game is that they included the Nintendo NES. Back when this game debuted, I believe it would have been the Nintendo GameCube back in 2005, I think this game came out. Maybe 2004? Right. All boys leave home someday. It said so on TV. Oh yes, Professor Oak next door was looking for you. Now, I've had a fair bit of experience playing Pokemon Fire Red before. I reckon I've played it about 15 to 20 times. Hey, wait! Don't go out! It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. You need your Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Blue, let me think. Oh, that's right, I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Sacco, there are 3 Pokemon here. Haha. The Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. But now, in my old age, I have only these 3 left. You can have one. Go on, choose. Hey Gramps, no fair! What about me? Be patient, Blue. You can have one too. Now this will be our first chance to look at the randomized 3 starters that we can possibly use. And that's a bad spot. We do not want a Cascoon. Definitely not going to go with the bug Pokemon of Cascoon. Hopefully the second choice is a little bit better. A Kirlia. That's not too bad. I've used a Kirlia in previous games. Obviously waiting for it to evolve into a Guard of War, which is usually pretty good. Third and final option. I kind of hope it's better than those 2. It is! I'm definitely happy to be using an Electabuzz. Electabuzz is actually one of my favourite Pokemon, so I will definitely be picking this. Sacco received the Electabuzz from Professor Oak. Do you want to give a nickname to the Electabuzz? I sure do. I don't want to spend too much time. Buzzbox. No idea what made me come up with that name, but we'll have a look. I'll take this one then. And Blue, of course, received the Kirlia. It's going to make it very tough later on in the game when he's got a Gardevoir. Wait, Sacco, let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. Now, I'm hoping that Electabuzz does at least have one electric move. If I remember correctly, you could have Thunder Punch, which would be good. Because this Kirlia will have Confusion. Oh, for Pete's sake, so pushy as always. Sacco, you've never had a Pokemon battle before, have you? That is definitely wrong. I'm an experienced veteran trainer, actually. A Pokemon battle is when trainers pit their Pokemon against each other. The trainer that makes the other trainer's Pokemon faint by lowering their HP to 0 wins. But rather than talking about it, you'll learn more from experience. Try battling and see for yourself. Alright, the moment of truth, do we have anything good? And as I thought, we do have Thunder Punch. This should do good damage, and it does. Inflicting damage on the foe is the key to any battle. Kirlia used Double Team, raising the evasiveness. And I believe a Quick Attack should be able to finish her off. That is the end of the Kirlia. Buzzbox gained 150 XP, should be enough for a level up, which it is. Now, I also didn't mention before, but all abilities have been randomized as well, so we'll be able to have a look at what Buzzbox's ability is as soon as we finish this battle. What? Unbelievable! I picked the wrong Pokemon. Sacco got $80 for winning. Thank you. Excellent. If you win, you earn prize money, and your Pokemon will grow. Battle other trainers, and make your Pokemon strong. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon battle to toughen it up. Sacco, Gramps, smell you later. And yeah, like I was saying before, I do have a bit of experience playing Pokemon Fire Red. I've never done a Nuzlocke challenge or a randomizer of this game, so looking forward to something a little bit different to the usual gameplay. I copied what it said on one of those trainer tip signs. Trainer tips. Press start to open the menu. And we will quickly open the menu and check what Buzzbox's ability is. So he's of impish nature. Huge power which raises attack. Now that is a perfect ability for an Electabuzz, with obviously using its attack stat more than special. Although I'm not sure in this game if they have the physical special split. I can't remember. Okay, so the first encounter that we can get is a Skarmory, which I certainly would be happy with. Skarmory is a solid defense, and it's a good flying type all around overall, so should be a good morning if we can catch it. Now, the randomized, or the Nuzlocke doesn't start until we receive Pokeballs, so we will go get that started as soon as possible. Now, if I remember correctly, this guy here gives us a potion, so we should be able to get a potion early on. Yep, good. We will continue. Okay, let's see what our other encounter could be. A Grimer. I'd rather a Skarmory over a Grimer any day of the week. No offense to Grimes, they're not a bad Pokemon, but I mean, Luck's definitely not something to be stuck with, but anyway. Another encounter. Definitely would rather a Skarmory. Now, Skarmory would have either been randomized from a Pidgey or a Rattata, so should be a decent chance to catch a Skarmory throughout the game. And the good thing about a randomized Nuzlocke is the whole extra XP you get, because obviously you're fighting harder Pokemon early on. Usually, I don't think a Rattata or a Pidgey would yield too much experience. So. Now we'll go to Nurse Joy, who is an absolute darling as usual, healing your Pokemon for free. How can you go wrong? The one thing I always found it strange is that she says we hope to see you again. Kind of didn't think a hospital essentially would say something along those lines, but anyway, can't win you to free service. Hey, you came from Pallet Town. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Can I get you to take it to him? And I just remembered that we can change the settings to make the text speed on fast. Usually makes it a little bit more enjoyable if you don't have to sit through text speed the entire time. Now, I don't believe there are any other hidden items or anything around the area. Try to get back to Professor Oak as fast as we can. And the good thing is, this is our 4th encounter of a Skarmory, I think it is. So, by the looks of it, we could get a good chance of catching one of these. Like I did say before, I'd rather a Skarmory over a Grimer. No offense to Muck, because Muck can be useful later on when it learns Minimize and Toxic. Oh, Sacco, how is my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to be growing more attached to you. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. Damn right I am. What's that? You have something for me. Sacco delivered Oak's parcel. Ah, it's the custom Pokeballs. I had it on order, thank you. Gramps! I almost forgot. What did you call me for? Oh, right, I have a request for you two. On the desk there is my invention, the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Sacco and Blue, take these with you. Receive the Pokédex. You can't get detailed data on Pokemon by just seeing them. You must catch them to obtain complete data. So here are some tools for catching wild Pokemon. Now with the Pokeballs, the Nuzlocke has officially begun. So if I faint here, it's game over for that Pokemon. When a wild Pokemon appears, it's fair game. Just throw a Pokeball at it and try to catch it. This won't always work, however. A healthy Pokemon can escape. You have to be lucky. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world, that was my dream, but I'm too old. I can't get there. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in my Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps, leave it all to me. Sacco, I hate to say it, but you won't be necessary for this. I know. I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Sacco. Ha ha ha. Don't bother coming around to my place after this, and this is exactly what we will do. We'll go and visit your sister before we tend our journey. Okay, and Daisy will give us the town map here. Won't bother reading through her audio, doesn't really do anything. Okay, so our first encounter here is the one that we can catch. Please be a Skarmory. Beauty. Alright, no worries at all. Level 2, so it's lower than the usual level 3s that we can get here, but I don't believe it's going to catch too much damage. Alright, as long as we don't get a crit, we should be fine. Beauty in the red. Eating up the Pex, obviously not very effective. Alright, they've got a Pokeball, we'll use it. Hopefully we get a first catch. Skarmories are usually a bit harder to catch. Yep, as you can see. Thankfully it is only low level, so hopefully we can actually get it. Steel Pokemon in general are usually really hard to catch. I don't think I've had too many Steel type Pokemon that are easy to catch. I accidentally hit the fast forward button then, but anyway, it didn't matter because we didn't catch anything. Come on. I really don't want to use every Pokeball and not catch this thing. Fast ball, come on! Stay in the ball! Tapping me extremely hard. Fuck you. I hate you, Skarmory. Alright, so that means we've had to forfeit our first encounter. We cannot catch anything for Route 1, and that's going to make life a little bit more difficult. I really wanted a good flyer too, and Skarmory would be perfect for it, but anyway. Probably would have been better off with the Grimer encounter. We would have actually been able to catch that, I believe, but oh well. Thunder Punch should one shot, and it does. Back into Viridian City. Quickly check if I should bother healing up. I think we're right. Yeah, we're right for now. I will buy some more balls though. There are another 2 encounters we can get to before the Viridian Forest, so... I'm gonna go with 10 Pokeballs, 2 Potions, and I'll go with the last 4 on Antidotes. Antidotes are always useful, because if your Pokemon gets poisoned, obviously you can't always make it back to a Pokemon Center inside, so... always should carry a couple of those on you just in case. Now we can get a randomized item up here, so we'll grab that right now. A big pearl, not bad. Can sell it for money early on, which is good. Be able to buy some more Pokeballs or some more potions. Right, now we can get one more encounter here on Route 22. Won't go and fight the rival just yet, which you can skip if you wanted to. Okay, Shelgon. Another hard encounter to catch. I don't know if the Thunder Punch will hit, but we'll go with the Quick instead. Alright, Thunder Punch definitely would have killed, I believe. I'm gonna have to go throw Pokeballs when it's still in yellow health because I can't lower it at all. to waste all my Pokeballs on this thing because the Salamence, while it is insanely good, it would be very hard to get a Shelgon up to level 55, I believe it is. So I'll try 2 more balls if we can get it. If we can't, I will have to forfeit this encounter as well, and hopefully we can get 1 more from Green Forest. Getting pretty close though, so we might be in a bit of luck. I'll actually go until I've got 5 Pokeballs left, so the next ball will be the last one. I'm starting to lower my defense as well, which is a little bit worry about a headbutt. If it crits me with a headbutt, it could do some serious damage. And alright, Thunder Punch him, finish him off. God, it's not very effective. Completely forgot about that. So I'm gonna have to go and heal up quickly. No encounter on the first 2 routes that are available to encounter Pokemon. Can't catch nothing in Viridian City until we get a fishing rod, which is later on in the game. So quickly get Joy to heal me up again. At the moment we're solo running it with an Electabuzz, which I always would rather have a diverse team instead of just one Pokemon. Too much risk involved. Didn't mean to do that. And if I remember correctly as well, the catching tutorial is usually randomized too, so we'll have a quick look. Well, now I've had my coffee, and that's what I needed to get going. What is that red box you have? Ah, so you're working on your Pokédex. Then let me give you a word of advice. Whenever you catch a Pokemon, the Pokédex automatically updates. You don't know how to catch a Pokemon? Never said that, but okay. And he's gonna catch a Lapras. Now, the old guy does have a very similar resemblance to Blaine from the back end. I reckon they almost look like the exact same sprite at the back. Except Blaine would obviously have a mustache and none of the hair in the back. Then he catches the Lapras with his first ball. I couldn't even catch a Skarmory, but anyway. There, now tell me, that was educational, was it not? And here, take this too. The object that I will never use. If there's something you don't understand, watch that. It will teach you about the basics of being a Pokemon trainer. Boy, do you know who you're talking to? Been playing this game for over 20 years. Alright. Final encounter before Viridian Forest. We're not having very good luck in this randomized list. I will go for the catch, but I'm not a fan of Clam Pearl, just because you need an item to evolve it. You don't like Clam Pearls in general, or Huntails or Corvus. We did catch it. Forest just so I can get my encounter prior to healing up. I don't think either of these 2 girls will give you any items, but best to double check. Alright, so our first encounter is an Ekans. Not bad. Too bad. I'd use an Ekans. And it was a 1-hit KO. We are going to solo run with an Electabuzz at the moment. Alright. I will need to do a little bit of quick training before versing Gary, so what I'll do is I'll go grab these items. Never melt ice, not bad. Might be able to use it to get a nice Pokemon later on. Rattata. So far, these encounters in this forest are trash. Raticates are usually pretty decent in the normal run-through of this game, but in a Nuzlocke that's randomized, it's not going to do too much. You can hit some real powerful Pokemon early game. Okay, and Ekans has Drizzle ability. It's interesting, the first one didn't have that. The first one had. Rattata. Make quick work of this. Get absolutely no XP from them, as I was saying before about how you only get little amounts of XP from Pokemon like Pidgey and Rattata. Might be better off trying to get a level before we fight Blue. Probably better off training in Route 1 instead of Meridian Forest with those encounters. You can usually get a Pikachu in there as well if you are playing the normal version of the game. Now, Skarmory will heal the most XP, I believe. Should have at least more than a Rattata. And it does. What I'll do is I'll just speed this up a little bit. Get a Thunder Punch in, Skarmory, see how much XP these things yield. 72, yeah, they yield a lot more experience. Now, the only time I'm planning on using the speed up button is just to save time. Not actually planning on grinding very much at all, to be honest. But I know for a fact that going into this battle with only one Pokemon will not be. This stupid Skarmory could have been on our team, but anyway. I don't like you and your family now. Alright, so Buzzbox is level 10, so we will go and face Gary right now. Again, perfect ability for Buzzbox to have the ability that does raise the attack stat. When we do defeat Blue, it will be the end of the episode. I'll be trying to aim for around 30 minutes. I'm not too fussed if it goes slightly over or slightly under. But I just think finishing on defeating Blue will be a good finish to the video. That's if we defeat Blue. Might be getting a bit too ahead of myself going into this battle with only one Pokemon. So we should have one level 9 if I remember correctly, and maybe a level 7 or 8. Hey Sacco, you're off to the Pokemon League? Forget about it. You probably don't have any badges, do you? The guard won't let you through without them. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? They sure did, and we're gonna defeat you. Alright, so Blue's obviously had some pretty good luck with his first encounters and catching an Altaria, which is something not to be reckoned with. Now it is part dragon, part flying, so we should be neutral. And we got the Paralyzed luckily, and the Sing missed. We did pop a bit of luck on that one. We should be able to eat up the Astonish relatively easy. The third Thunder Punch will finish the Altaria. Now that could have actually been some serious issues if we did go with Kirlia as a starter. Kirlia at level 9 shouldn't be too hard. Randomized box is now level 11, almost level 12 as well. $144 for winning, not bad. I heard the Pokemon League is crawling with tough trainers. I have to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and get a move on. Alright, so we will return to the Pokemon Center, and that's where we will call it a day. Jeez, these episodes do go quickly. Very enjoyable experience. Alrighty, we'll go and see Nurse Joy quickly. And once I'm all healed up, I will save, and that will be the end of the first recording. Thank you for waiting. We've restored your Pokemon to full health. We hope to see you again. Alrighty, thank you guys for watching my first ever YouTube video. Had an absolute ball doing this. Please remember to like and subscribe to me, and please follow the rest of the series. Please feel free to comment. Any advice that you can give to a new YouTuber would be excellent. So, thank you very much, and see you all later.
Wow.